Hello and welcome to the Wolfchase Toyota Insider, the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Brightwell, joined by Darren Schoenrock. And Coach, we talked several weeks ago, and that's when the rash of injuries started piling up on your club. You're getting a little bit healthier, but some guys are figuring out probably new roles. And it seems like you've been able to weather the storm. You've won 4 out of your last 5, and now you're back over 500.
Yeah, I think it was. It's a big help getting Taylor Howe back. Just the presence. You know, he went into the spring as our #1 catcher, and then when we lost him for 10 games or so, it shuffled some roles around behind the plate. Tanner Booth and DuBose did an admirable job, and then Tanner gets hurt, and so now you're down to that. But Taylor's not fully ready, like, to show power, but he's ready to defend, and that's been very important. He's a calming force for our pitchers and calls a great game, so it's been great to have him back, and we're getting closer to having Connor Shamlin back, hopefully. But we've shifted around the rotation and the bullpen stepping up, and we're trending the right direction right now.
You went 2 out of 3 down at USF. That's usually a pretty tough place to play. They're scrapping a little bit this year as well. But going down there, did you kind of get the sense that guys are starting to figure things out and things were getting close?
Yeah, I felt, with the way Landon Gartman's been pitching on Friday, I felt like you can get the series off to a good start. We don't have to just dump out the pen totally on a Friday, which was the Thursday that week because of the Easter Sunday. So we felt good that Friday's been established. And then Dalton Fowler's kind of figuring some things out on Saturday to be able to get us through 5 or 6 innings and keep us in the game. And so now you can get through the first 2 days of the series without having to throw your best pen pieces extended time, which, right now our best pen pieces are obviously Dalton Kendrick at the back end and Daniel Casto. Without having to use those guys, we used Casto in game 1 of the series. We didn't have to use Kendrick at all. So that allows us to go to Kendrick for Saturday. And the combination of the starter and those 2 power relievers got it done, the first 2 games of the series. So it's always good going in game 3, kind of playing with house money.
Yeah, you schedule a game with Murray State on Monday night. Both teams needed some rain out some earlier in the year. That's not unheard of. So a rare Monday game, and it's a game where you're just trying to find a way to scrap out a run. And both teams pitching did a pretty good job, but you're able to. You've always preached, go through the routine. Don't let a team beat you. Don't play the team, play the game. You guys stayed in that mindset. It looked like played the game, and it just happened with 1 out in the night that Zach got a swing off and won it for you.
Yeah, that was really good to see. We elected to start Jacob Gilmore, who's been a reliever for us and been a kind of a 3 or 4 out guy. And he did have 1 long outing against Tulane, went 5 innings and gave up 1 or 2 runs in 5. And so we felt like he'll compete. He'll mix pitches. He got the game off to a good start. We did a good job in the middle part of the game, and then our offense just kept grinding. Murray State dumped out a few different guys in the pen, and I felt like the team was in a good frame of mind. Coming from behind like we had to it's a couple times we've done that, but I think it's been since maybe 2017 or so that we've won a game with a walk-off home run, maybe 18. So that was exciting. Zach's numbers don't show it, but he's putting together a very good year. He gives us 3 really good at bats every game. And so it was really good, really exciting for a team to experience that kind of win.
Tuesday, you go over to UCA, and they always have a solid team. And probably some of the reasoning behind wanting to get a Monday game so you could get a midweek start or some midweek innings for Wimberly coming off that 4-game suspension after the game last Sunday. That way it kind of sets him up maybe for some action this weekend, gets him back into his regular rotation.
Yeah, and he threw very well, Jeff. He had all 3 pitches going. It's the first time all year last night, Tuesday night, that Blake has had the changeup and the slider going. And UCA is a unique team. They were a high stolen base team. A lot of steals going in, and a lot of sack bunts, a lot of short game stuff. So he kept him at bay. We denied the leadoff man like we needed to. We playing on turf over there, which the ball is a little slower game. perfect matchup for Blake because he's a ground ball guy. So we turned a couple of double plays that were key. He kept him on the ground. We made the plays and just did enough offense. We had 2 execution innings where we kind of the old get them on, get them over, get them in. We did that a couple of times to push that lead out to 3-1, and then our bullpen held it. Logan Rushing and Dalton Kendrick came on in relief and did a fantastic job.
Yeah, you're back on the road this weekend. One of the tougher places to play in the American down in Houston against the Cougars. Todd's teams are always very solid. They'll look to they're in a position now where they're kind of maybe on the outside looking in of an NCAA. They're probably looking to make trying to make a big run back half of the season. They're sitting in 4th place at 5-4. You're right behind at 3-6. So a weekend for you can vault you back up into the middle of the standings, potentially even into a top 4 seed position.
Yeah, and in the history, even back in the old Conference USA days, we've played very well there. It is a tough place to play. They've done a lot of neat things at the ballpark. Their turf, and they built their own baseball player development building that they put a lot of resources and revenue into their facility, and it's enhanced their recruiting. They're going to be hard to handle. Looks like we're going to be in some 80+ degree temperatures again, which is fun to play in. But I anticipate a real hard fought series, and it's going to be good to get back to the Friday, Saturday, Sunday to give the pitchers, another day's rest to get ready for a weekend, because we're pretty good when we get good starts. And if we can get our games off to a good start, we've got the bullpen pieces to take it home. We just got to get good starts out of our guys.
And you hope the momentum you've built now over the last week continues, because this weekend will mark the halfway point. It'll get your games 10, 11, 12 in the league. So you still have plenty of opportunity to climb the ladder. Yeah,
we do. And, the next 2 weeks too, that are both weeks that have 2 midweek games each week. So we're adding we're potentially adding the return trip from Central Arc that we got rained out early on May the 4th, I believe, which is that Wednesday after we play in Millington. So it could be another 2 weeks where we play 5 games a week, and that's better for teams to go through down the stretch rather than practice days. Playing the game's meant to be played, and so it'll give us a chance to catch up with our game. We look at our overall games played compared to our league. We're behind some teams because of rainouts and stuff we had early. So anxious to get caught up there.
All right. Well, Coach, as always, we appreciate it. Best of luck down in Houston. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, Jeff.
Head coach Darren Schoenrock. I'm Jeff Brightwell with the Wolfchase Toyota Insider, the Memphis Tiger Network.